Welcome back to Sudra's Silly Point. Fakhar Zaman is back, so let's get right into it, shall we? Lahore Qalandars' performance against Quetta Gladiators was a complete team effort. If you look back at the standout performances in the past for this team, Rashid Khan won them a lot of games, and so did Fakhar Zaman. This was another great game for Lahore Qalandars after the one-sided affair in the opening game against Islamabad United. Fakhar Zaman was splendid throughout his innings, batting at a strike rate of 170 plus, which included some real clean hitting all around the park. He started slow and careful, but Abdullah Shafique's entry helped him pace his innings, and then he was able to play his natural game. He is a match winner and has the ability to change things around single-handedly without breaking sweat, and winning player of the match in just the second outing of Qalandars. Abdullah Shafique carried his form from the opening game and looked absolutely lovely batting, and I'm happy to see him perform. He contributed with 37 runs, and his innings consisted of nicely timed boundaries and just absolutely lovely shots. Babar Azam's cover drives are no doubt impeccable, but if there's someone else that bats beautifully with technique and whose batting is just pleasing to the eye, it has to be Abdullah Shafique. I do like that Qalandars are giving youngsters chances, but I wonder if Mohammad Naeem is kind of being thrown in the circle to fend for himself. And I wonder if the pressure playing with Fakhar Zaman also gets to him. But then sending him two down, having him take Daryl Mitchell's spot might not be the safest bet, especially when Daryl is back in form in this game. Tell me in the comments what number you guys think Mohammad Naeem should bat on. Despite great contributions by 3 out of 4 top order batters, it was Sam Billings' explosive 50 off just 19 balls, which ensured Qalandars would be a happy bunch at the end of their innings, posting a huge total of 219. There were some serious carnage near the end, and thank God there was some rotation of strike by Shaheen, and then he got out eventually, or else we would have witnessed another innings where a said batter remained not out on the other end, while tail enders tried to throw everything at every ball in the hopes of clearing the boundary, only managing to give away their wickets. Birthday boy Muhammad Amir went wicketless in his quota, giving away 46 runs, which was a complete contrast to his performance against Peshawar Zalmi a few days before, where he got Babar Azam's wicket in his first over. Fahim Ashraf ended up being the most expensive, giving away 49 runs, including some extras as well. Shoaib Malik also hasn't had the greatest of days so far, but as for the conversation involving him taking a youngster's spot is debatable. He went for a lot of runs. If he isn't going to perform for a number of games, then the franchise and coaches can consider benching him and introducing a replacement for sure. But to make fun of his age and accuse him of taking someone's spot seems a bit harsh. This is league cricket after all. He isn't playing for the national side. I mean, we can argue there are a number of players in the Pakistan cricket team who haven't been performing for long periods of time, but are still playing, and many return to the national side on the back of zero performance. Also, franchise owners can select players based on stardom factor or star power that these players have. What about the fact that there is a retired player captaining Karachi Kings? I mean, again, my intention is not to compare David Warner and Shoaib Malik, but to point out just the fact that this is league cricket. There's money involved. Corporations and businesses are going to choose players keeping ROI in mind. Abrar Ahmed is continuing his form and bowling wonderfully. He bagged the Player of the Match award in Quetta's opening game and ended his quota in this game with 2 wickets. And then that crazy 6 he hit deserves mentioning. I know Pakistan are in desperate need of batters that can hit a strike rate of 200 plus, and this past weekend involved some absolute heroics in the IPL, for example, by Karun Nair, Abhishek Sharma and Shreyas Nair. But Pakistan also needs to scout for proper spinners. Abrar is doing well for Quetta and has done a wonderful job for the national side as well. There's Sufyan Muqim as well, who deserves plenty more chances in the national side, but it's also nice to see Usman Tariq bowling his variations. There was a lot of praise for him in the commentary box, and rightfully so. That pause in his delivery is so unusual, which probably gives him the opportunity to read the batter and adjust accordingly, and it creates a doubt in the batter's minds as well. Although his action was cleared last year, it looks like it has been reported once again, which may be a bit of worry for Quetta Gladiators. Despite some of these pitches producing high-scoring games, I hope the Pakistan Cricket Board and management can keep a lookout for spinners who perform well in the PSL. There was Osama Mir with outstanding performance in the PSL last year, but we didn't see him get many chances in the national side since. Shaheen Afridi was great in this game, getting 2 wickets in 2 overs, and Asif Afridi continued his form from the first game. It was nice to see Rishad Hossain have a great start to his career in the PSL, getting the key wicket of Riley Rossouw amongst his 3. For Lahore, he can be a great addition, especially since they have always depended on Rashid Khan in the past. In terms of batting, the difference really was the loss of wickets for Quetta. Quetta Gladiators were 4 down at the end of power play for 60-odd runs in comparison to Lahore Qalandars, who lost just 1 wicket in the power play. Besides Riley Rossouw's fiery 40-odd runs at a strike rate of 200+, no one really stuck around long enough to make an impact, and it was just too large of a total to achieve single-handedly with little support from the other end. It was a bad loss, but not the end of the world for Quetta Gladiators, as most of the games thus far involved the chasing team losing except for that one off by Karachi Kings. There were some hiccups in the captaincy by Saud Shakil, and this year Quetta Gladiators has Sarfraz as their coach, but it is a good team with some key players, and I'm sure they can bounce back in future games. That's it for now. Do share your thoughts and comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care.